Three Valley teams are into the FCS quarterfinals for the first time since 2016. The league's reputation as the SEC of FCS football continues. The Valley is the only conference with a 5-1 playoff record this year, including a perfect 4-0 mark against non-Valley teams. In fact, the league has dominated the last decade of postseason play, with 64 playoff wins and all but 10 of those 64 coming against other leagues. That's 22 more than the CAA, who is the only other conference with a winning playoff record since 2010. UNI's Prove Them Wrong tour continues this weekend at James Madison. The Panthers' defense has been particularly dominant this postseason, yielding an average of only 6.5 points per game. In the last two games, UNI has forced 7 turnovers. After trailing South Dakota State 10-0 in the first quarter, the Panthers held one of the top offenses in the country scoreless for the final 51 minutes. UNI head coach Mark Farley's 17 playoff wins are the most among active FCS coaches. North Dakota State quarterback Trey Lance was named the Jerry Rice Award winner, given to the National Freshman of the Year. The Bison quarterback is also one of 4 finalists for the Walter Payton Award, which will be announced in Frisco this January. North Dakota State readies for a rematch with Illinois State on Saturday. The two teams first squared off in the Valley opener in Normal, a game the Bison dominated 37-3, behind 4 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 9 pass breakups. Illinois State comes into Fargo as one of the hottest teams in the postseason. Running back James Robinson has ran for a combined 507 yards in the last 2 playoff wins, setting conference records in the process. And the Redbirds haven't turned the ball over this postseason. Last week, Illinois State's defense held UCA to a season-low 256 yards, setting a new school record for sacks with 50 and counting on the season. Riding its traditional stifling defense, the league has held playoff opponents to a season-low in total offense in 4 of their 5 playoff wins. That includes games against the OVC and Southland conferences. Here's a look at how and where you can catch this Friday and Saturday's quarterfinal matchups.